This is Tales and Whispers, where every story is felt, not just heard.
You know, we often think of true love as these big, grand, cinematic gestures, right? But what if it's not that at all? What if it's something quieter, a promise that's made and kept day after day? Well, today we're going to dive into a story that suggests exactly that.
Some people think a birthday is just another day on the calendar, but what if a single date could be the very beginning of two lives that were just destined to be intertwined?
Okay, so look at this date, December 31st, 1918. On its own, it just seems like a random point in history. But for the story we're telling today, this is the starting line. This is where it all begins.
Yeah, because on this exact day, a truly remarkable coincidence set the stage for a whole lifetime of connection. Get this, Helen and Les Brown were born on the very same day. Years later, they find each other in high school, and their connection, it grew through all those endless after-school talks, all built on a quiet little decision they made every single day to just keep choosing each other. But, you know, it's never that easy, is it? That daily decision they were making, well, it was about to be put to the test. Big time. I mean, the pressure they were under was just incredible. Their families objected because of class differences, and pretty much everyone was telling them, oh, you're way too young. But their reality? It was so much simpler. They made that daily decision to be together because they knew, deep down, that life just wouldn't work if they were apart.
So in 1937, they did something decisive. They eloped. And this wasn't some act of defiance or rebellion. No, it was just a simple statement of fact. They literally couldn't imagine a life where they weren't together.
And that one decision led to an entire lifetime of commitment. They got married in 37, built a life, moved to Long Beach in 1963, and stayed together right until the very end in 2013. That's a 75-year marriage. 75 years. Just let that sink in.
And their life wasn't filled with all this drama or spectacle. It was just beautifully simple. He was a photographer, she worked in real estate, and the one image everyone remembers them by is of them walking together, side by side, almost every single day. Just a quiet, consistent ritual.
But after a lifetime of those shared days came their final test. And it's right here that their quiet story becomes something truly profound.
In their later years, Helen was diagnosed with stomach cancer, and Les was living with Parkinson's disease. Suddenly, the story wasn't just about romance anymore. It became about daily care, about doctor's appointments and fatigue, and just this immense patience, day in and day out.
On July 16, 2013, at 94 years old, Helen passed away.
And the very next day, July 17th, 2013, Les passed away too. He lived less than 24 hours without her. Some people might call that a coincidence, but those who knew them, they understood. Their connection was so deep, it was as if one simply couldn't exist without the other.
Wow. This incredible story, it offers such a profound lesson. It shows us that real love isn't found in a single grand moment. It's found in our daily behavior. So what does that really mean? It means showing up consistently. It means daily sharing. It means taking responsibility without needing a big audience or a round of applause. It's all the small, repeated actions that actually build a life, just like Helen and Les's daily walks.
So the big question is, how do we take this powerful lesson and actually apply it to our own lives? How do we practice this kind of love?
Well, it starts with all the small, daily acts of presence. A quick call just to check in, a text sent for no other reason than you were thinking of them, a simple word of appreciation before you go to sleep. The takeaway here is simple. Don't wait for a birthday or an anniversary to show you care.
So how do you build that consistency? First, create a shared habit, your own version of their daily walk. Second, when times get tough, be clear about what you can give and what you need. And third, and this one is huge, don't wait until you're completely drained to ask for help.
You know, maybe the biggest lesson in all of this is pretty simple. Don't take tomorrow for granted. The time to show up, to be present, to say what needs to be said, that time is right now.
So, I'll leave you with this to think about. Who in your life, if they were gone for just one day, would make everything feel different? And what are you going to do today to make sure nothing is left unsaid?